Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Halloween 2021 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in the cards that I'm using, well, the one deck that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So we'll sing as we see what the tarot has to say. What message does Spirit have for Taurus for Halloween 2021? Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and Spirit guides. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and Spirit guides. So this is a bit of a short message, right? Just to see what is going on, because on Halloween it's also Samhain, yes, in the Celtic tradition, and so here we have the veil between the earthly world and the spirit world being the thinnest. So this is one of the best times to get messages from spirit. So let's see what's going on, what's being said. We have the Knight of Wands, so it's pointing us towards fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If we have that within our chart, that's coming through very powerfully. What's very funny is that Aries was just pointed to earth sign energy, which is of course Taurus, right? And if you're born on the cusp with Aries, that's going to be very powerful. There's a sense of both aspects of of ourselves being this warrior. We have the Seven of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Wands. So we're definitely taking a gift of creativity. This is a day to connect, and this is also a day to create, to let us know that we're being watched over, and that there's somebody on the other side, or somebody who is spiritually very connected to us, that's saying, you're creating something that I wish I could have created myself, that I wish I could have set up, that I wish I could have, moved this way, had this freedom, had this opportunity, and they're so glad that you have it. And there is a sense of, like, if they could have been here, like, they would be just a little bit jealous, but they're not jealous. They're really wishing you really, really well. With the Knight of Wands, we're going to see ourselves moving forward very passionately. This is going to be a passionate time for us. This is going to be an intense time for us. It's going to be a time where we want to open up certain doors, and we want to move forward in very distinct, very powerful ways. And Spirit saying here, make sure that you don't try just to light things on fire just to see how they burn, because there's going to be that instinct in us to say, oh, let's see what happens here. Like, let's see what happens this way. Let's see what happens that way. But there's a connection with a fire sign energy, a spark within ourselves that starts to grow more and more. And we could have felt, so we could have felt, Taurus, that we've lost this spark, that life got really crazy, and the magic that is a part of us, right, kind of dimmed. And we look back at that time in our lives and we think, what happened? And so here we're starting to connect with it more. And we're also knowing that people are cheering us on, right? Spirit is cheering us on, our angels, our spirit guides, this connection with loved ones that are watching over us. We're being cradled, we're being protected. And that's going to be really powerful. And there's a sense of, I've walked really a long way in this journey, and I've been weighed down with a lot of regrets, weighed down with a lot of thoughts, weighed down with a lot. And I'm starting to leave things behind, but we're going to find it very hard to leave certain things behind, to forgive ourselves entirely, to, take this knowledge and use it to better ourselves and to move forward instead of making ourselves feel guilty. There's going to be this real sense of, I need you to know that you're okay. I need you to connect openly and honestly with yourself, with what you're seeing, with what you're feeling, and know that as long as you step forward now in this place of love and caring, you step forward into you, and you don't need to carry around any more guilt, any more doubt, any more fears. We're taking all our knowledge, we're preparing ourselves, but we're taking on too much, and we have a tendency to do that. So as we're moving forward, as we're being this warrior of our passion and our desires, we're also weighing ourselves down and thinking, but I just need to carry this. And there's going to be something that our inner child, can't let go of, can't release until we give it permission. We give ourselves permission to not be defined that way, or to not hold those burdens anymore. It moves us to the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is like, watch your money, okay? Because there's something that you're creating, and there's something that is going to bring you warmth and prosperity and bounty. But, kind of don't doubt your worth, and you're going to continuously doubt your worth. You're going to continuously say, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't do this, or maybe I shouldn't do that, or, oh, this is silly, or that is silly. And Spirit's saying, why? Why does everybody else get to embrace their success? Why do you get to be the cheerleader for everybody else, but for yourself, you're like, oh no, I couldn't possibly. So here, it's like, watch your money and keep on creating. And it doesn't matter what you're creating. It doesn't matter if you're even just creating a loving, warm place for people to come, to people to, share emotions and ideas and just be friends. It doesn't matter what it is that you're creating within your world. It matters that it brings warmth. It matters that it brings kindness. It matters that it's this blanket to wrap around you, and just this place of safety and security and love. That's really important. And Spirit's saying here, that place of love, that place of understanding is your power during this time. All right? It really is your power. And you're not going to realize that. You're going to think, you're going to downplay your power. And that's something that we can see as being humble. We can see as, not trying to be egotistical. But Spirit's saying here, stop forgetting your own worth and stop being so afraid. It moves us to the Ace of Wands, and this is passion and power, and this is God, Source, Spirit, however we see the divine, the universe, handing us this gift of passion and power and distinction, and also this kind of virility of self, this kind of sense of, I'm going to create and have and embrace so much more than I thought I could. Now we can find ourselves being very passionate during this time. This can be a fantastic time to really connect with our lover if we have one. If we don't have one, we can also find ourselves just being passionate, just wanting to go out and talk and socialize and connect in just a very open and honest, and this is the passion of my existence, and that's the passion of your existence type of way. This is a fantastic time to create. This is a fantastic time to let our passion shine and kind of like throw the paint on the wall and see what pictures we see, like see what comes forward. This is going to be a time where our passion becomes our guide. It can be like a weapon for us. So we do have to be mindful of this. We can use like our just keen insight and desires to kind of call people out. So just be mindful of that during this time. Our subconscious, yeah. Anything that we're missing? Messages are going to come through your dreams, and there are going to be new business opportunities that start to arise that you aren't going to necessarily think are the best ideas. Don't take them off the burner yet, okay? Because there's going to be something here where it's like you're not thinking through everything, or like every option hasn't presented itself yet. So they want you very much to understand that as you're moving forward. There's a sense of a creation with the whole heart of yourself, and there's also the sense of like a lot of the past is coming forward and sullying the waters, like making things a little bit more difficult than they have to be, making things a little bit more chaotic than we want them to be. So just being aware of that is going to be a game changer during this time, and that the past, and that there's a sense of needing clearer boundaries, needing clearer, goals and understandings. We can think that, oh, I made this really clear, but what Spirit's saying is that, we just need to be more precise and more concise during this time. Right? Because we're ready to rocket ship off. That's really cool. Our subconscious message is the Chariot. Yeah, we're ready to rocket ship off. We're ready to, look at our emotions, look at what we desire. This is Memanon, who is the god of the sea in Celtic mythology. And there's this real sense here of, these are my emotions, this is what I want, this is my heart, and my heart is leading me forward. And there can be a trepidation about that, because we can think, oh, my heart is actually making me vulnerable. And what Spirit is saying is like, your heart doesn't make you vulnerable. Your heart opens you up to new ideas and new ways forward, and a sense of trying something, extraordinary. and having that extraordinary become part of our ordinary, become part of our life and our existence and our desire for ourselves. And that becomes the game changer here. This is also Cancer energy. So if we have that within our natal chart, that comes forward very powerfully, just as the fire sign energy here comes forward very powerfully. If we have that in our natal chart, we're going to find that we're just a little bit more passionate, a little bit more, hot-headed could definitely be a way that we embrace this time, kind of moving off of what feels right, what we need at this time, what we, want to develop and push through and, embrace. So with this comes greater power. It really does. There's also a sense of, it's almost a sense of jumping the car. And I don't know, it's like we've been sitting on the sidelines for just way too long, and now it's the time to have that jump, to have that movement forward, and to go after what it is that we want. Okay. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power of this Halloween. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus, and may you have a blessed Halloween.